Okay, good morning, students. Oh, very sorry. Good afternoon to you all. Myself, Dr. Pooja Yadav, and the topic for today's presentation is digital modulation techniques. So, in our last lectures, we have already seen that what is modulation, what is analog modulation, and what are the different types of modulations. And now we are on the mode we are on the time to study what is digital modulation. Okay, so what is digital modulation techniques? I just wanted to recall you that we have studied analog modulation, and for this presentation we are going to study what is the introduction, that is what is a digital modulation. Then we'll have information capacity, bits capacity, bit rate, baud rate, M array encoding, digital modulation techniques. And in these techniques we are going to see ASK, FSK, PSK and QAM, quadrature amplitude modulation, in details. Okay, so this is what a digital modulation is. So we'll just have a classification that what is analog modulation and what is digital modulation. So what we have seen in analog modulation is the signal which is being transmitted, it is the analog one, and the carrier which is carrying the signal, that is also the analog signal. That's why it was called as analog modulation. And what happens in digital modulation is the signal whatever you are having, the data which you have to transfer from one place to another, it is in the digital form, and the carrier is a very high frequency signal, means the carrier is the analog signal only the information which is to be carried out, it is in the digital form. So what we are going to modulate is, we are going to modulate the high frequency carrier signal in the form of digital bits, okay, in the form of ones and zeros. So this is called as digital modulation. Okay, so we'll have next, what is digital modulation? This is already I have told you that what is digital modulation. Here the signal is your bits, means your digital bits, output from a digital circuit, that is the signal. That signal you will have to carry to a particular distance to a particular receiver point. So what we are doing, we are mixing it with a high frequency carrier wave, and that high frequency carrier wave is nothing but a analog signal. Okay, so this is what the digital modulation is. It has several advantages, and on several places it is being used, and it is having advantages as ease of processing is there, ease of multiplexing is there, and noise immunity. This is the very important thing why we use digital modulation, that it has less immunity to noise, means signal to noise ratio is very less in this. Okay, so some of the applications are there. These are the applications of digital modulation techniques. Okay, so what are the advantages of digital modulation techniques? This is the low speed voice or band data communication modems. यानी कहाँ पे आप in what places you can use digital modulation? That is what it is. What happened, Abha? You have raised your hand. Is there any problem? Am I audible to you? Is the screen visible to you? Okay. You are not able to listen me. Screen is visible, but the audio is not there. Okay. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Okay. 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 Sorry, so shall we repeat the presentation from starting only? You haven't heard me. Shall we repeat the presentation or we'll continue? Okay, I'll just have a repetition for you. I'll just repeat that what we have seen earlier. We'll just start from here. Digital modulation techniques. So the topic for today's presentation, what we are going to see is digital modulation techniques. Okay, so what are digital modulation techniques? We have already studied what is analog modulation. Okay, you all know what is analog modulation. So what we have done in analog modulation, that we have some data, for example, we were having our voice or some any video data that you have to transfer from one place to other. So what we have done in analog modulation, we have taken a very high frequency carrier signal, we have modulated our data, our voice data with that signal, and then we have transmitted. Okay, so this was the technique for analog modulation. Now what is the new thing for you in today's presentation is we will have digital modulation. So what is digital modulation? Here in digital modulation, the message which has to be carried from one place to other, it is in the digital form. And what is the data in digital form? It is in the in the form of bits, that is ones and zeros. Okay, digital data means it will be either ones or either zeros. So that data has to be carried from one point to other. So the carrier for that is same. Carrier is high frequency signal, and that is the analog signal only. What we are going to do, we are going to modulate the high frequency signal or the carrier signal in the form of digital bits, because our input signal, our information is in the form of digital bits. Okay, so this is how the we have seen some of the applications that from where or at which places we are going to use digital communications techniques. So some of the examples are there. Here, high speed data transmission, for this we can use digital communication or digital modulation. For low speed voice band data communication modems also we can use digital modulation. Digital microwave and satellite communication systems, in these also we are going to use digital modulation techniques. Okay, and then your personal communication systems like telephone. Okay, in all these systems we can use digital modulation techniques. So why digital modulation techniques? Why not analog modulation techniques? We were having already we were having analog modulation techniques, but there were some disadvantages of analog modulation techniques. That's why we have used, or we have made the setup for digital modulation techniques. So in digital modulation technique, what happens ki first, very important application or advantage for digital modulation is this, कि you need a simple hardware. You don't need a complicated, जैसे आपको एनालॉग या फेज या फ्रीक्वेंसी मॉड्यूलेशन एनालॉग के लिए करना हो तो उसका बहुत बड़ा सर्किटरी आपको लगता है. ओके, यहाँ पर यदि आप डिजिटल, इफ यू आर डूइंग डिजिटल मॉड्यूलेशन, यू नीड अ सिंपल सर्किट. सिर्फ एक हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी कैरियर है और जो आपका डेटा है दैट इज ऑलरेडी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बिट्स, दैट इज वंस एंड zeros. Okay, so it is not a complicated hardware, it is a simple hardware circuitry. So this is the main advantage. And the second one is, if this is having hardware as a simpler one, it will shares less spectrum. Here it needs more spectrum also. जैसे frequency modulation है analog के लिए, या phase modulation for analog modulation techniques, you need a large bandwidth. Okay, वो उसका जो bands है, जैसे LSB side bands काफी सारे बढ़ गए तो already spectrum बढ़ जाता है ना, bandwidth बहुत ज्यादा हो जाती है. यहाँ पे साइड बैंड्स का कंसेप्ट ही नहीं है, सिर्फ 0 और 1 में आपको डिकोड करना है सिग्नल, आपको मॉड्यूलेट करना है. ओके, सो लेस नंबर ऑफ साइड बैंड्स विल बी देयर, सो ऑलरेडी द बैंडविड्थ विल बी small. ओके, इट विल रिक्वायर लेस स्पेक्ट्रम स्पेस। जैसे हमारा जो स्पेक्ट्रम है, आपको मैंने स्पेक्ट्रम बताया था, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम, उसका कुछ पार्ट रेडियो फ्रीक्वेंसी, माइक्रोवेव्स, वो सब अलॉटेड है। ओके, दे आर अलॉटेड फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन। ओके, तो वो जो सिस्टम है, जो हमारा स्पेक्ट्रम है, वो उतना ही रहेगा जितना वो है। ओके, उतनी ही उसकी कैपेसिटी है, उसमें हम सारे सिग्नल्स डालते जा रहे हैं, तो वो स्पेक्ट्रम एक दिन इट हैज बीन लॉस्ट, और हमें कोई अलग टेक्निक सोचनी पड़ेगी कम्युनिकेशन के लिए। दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड बी एबल टू, वी मस्ट ट्राई टू यूज लेस स्पेक्ट्रम। ओके, सो दैट इट विल बी अवेलेबल टू अदर्स ऑल्सो। ठीक है, so this is what is the advantages of digital modulation techniques. Now we will have the advantages. Okay, what are important things in digital modulation techniques? Here it is having high spectral efficiency, then it is having high power efficiency, then robust to multipath, then low cost and ease of implementation. I will explain you each one, just don't worry. Low carrier to co-channel interference ratio, low out of band radiation. Okay, so these are all the important points, and some of the rest is yet to come. That's high spectral efficiency. Okay, so what is this spectral efficiency? कि उसको जो स्पेक्ट्रा आप अलॉट करोगे, उसमें उसकी एफिशिएंसी बढ़ जाती है इफ इट इज अ डिजिटल मॉड्यूलेशन टेक्निक्स। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, बैंडविड्थ कम है तो ऑलरेडी एफिशिएंसी जो है वो बढ़ जाएगी। देन देर इज रोबस्ट टू मल्टीपाथ, ये मल्टीपाथ कम्युनिकेशन के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल है। देन लो कॉस्ट एंड ईज ऑफ इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, अभी हार्डवेयर कम हो गया है, इट रिक्वायर सिंपल हार्डवेयर सर्किटरी, सो आपका जो कॉस्ट है वो भी कम हो जाएगा। ओके, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का जो कॉस्ट है इट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड। Then what is the next one? Seventh one, it is having constant or near constant envelope. ओके, जैसे 0 और 1 ही है, बहुत ज्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी वेरिएशन नहीं है, फ्लक्चुएशन नहीं है। जैसे पर्टिकुलर 10 के से 100 के तक फ्रीक्वेंसी वेरी नहीं हो रहा है, दिस इज नॉट अ फ्रीक्वेंसी मॉड्यूलेशन जिसमें आपको बहुत सारे साइड बैंड्स मिलते हैं। तो एक जो एनवेलप फॉर्म होता है, 0 और 1 का ही एनवेलप है, तो वो एनवेलप जो है वो कांस्टेंट एनवेलप है, इट इज रिपीटेड थ्रू आउट। Okay, so it is not more complicated. Then bandwidth efficiency is there. Okay, bandwidth efficiency is what? Bandwidth efficiency, bandwidth efficiency means ability to accommodate data within a limited bandwidth. Okay, trade off between data rate and pulse width. अब डेटा बैंडविड्थ बढ़ गया तो क्या होता है, आपका जो पल्सेस है या आपका जो एनालॉग डिजिटल एनालॉग मॉड्यूलेशन है, उसमें यदि बैंडविड्थ बहुत ज्यादा है तो वो बहुत ज्यादा डेटा कैरी करेगा, ऐसे नहीं है। ओके, उसमें साइड बैंड्स ही बहुत है। इन जो आपको आपका ओरिजिनल डेटा है, जो रिक्वायर्ड डेटा है, वो नहीं बढ़ रहा है, नंबर ऑफ साइड बैंड्स आर इंक्रीजिंग। ओके, सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डिजिटल एंड एनालॉग मॉड्यूलेशन टेक्निक्स, दैट हियर इफ यू हैव लार्जर बैंडविड्थ तो उसमें क्या, कौन सी कैपेसिटी बढ़ेगी? टू कैरी द डेटा इंफॉर्मेशन सिग्नल। Okay, with the increasing bandwidth you will have more efficiency, or you will have more space to carry the information signal. Then power efficiency, if bandwidth is less, here we are having less bandwidth, so already the power efficiency is more. Okay, it can increase noise immunity by increasing signal power. Okay, so this is all the advantages what we have with digital modulation techniques. Now there are forms of digital modulation, that this is the signal, this is the original signal. Okay, this is the equation for carrier, sinusoidal carrier है ना, high frequency carrier wave है, but it is a sinusoidal frequency only. अब एक कोई भी साइनोसॉइडल फ्रीक्वेंसी है तो उसमें तीन चीजें हैं. देयर आर थ्री वेरिएबल्स. यू कैन हैव द एम्पलीट्यूड, you can have the frequency, and you can have the phase. Okay, जैसे the similar way what we have seen in analog modulation, here also the things are same, that you can vary either amplitude, you can vary either frequency or either phase. Okay, and when both the techniques are used, that amplitude plus phase are varying, the modulation is called as quadrature amplitude modulation technique. Okay, so this is the forms of amplitude, means how the amplitude modulation is there. In when we modulate the amplitude of the carrier, it is called as amplitude shift key, and if we are varying the frequency of the carrier, it is called as frequency shift keying. The modulation technique is itself called as frequency shift keying. ऑडिबल आवाज नहीं आ रही है क्या आप लोगों को? स्टिल देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम और यू आर एबल टू हियर? आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम नाउ. Actually, this is the problem with this headphone also, I think. We'll change it next time. And the third one is when you have phase change, you will have phase shift key. Okay, this is the modulation technique. When you change the phase of the carrier signal, it is called as phase shift keying. And importantly, the fourth type, when you change the amplitude and the phase also, it is called as quadrature amplitude modulation technique. Okay, so we are going to see all these techniques in details as we have seen earlier, but for today you just have a look at this. Here we have analog message. Okay, so the data is analog only, that after some processing we'll have to convert it to digital data. This is our message signal. Okay, and the carrier which we are using, this is sinusoidal wave only. This is a very high frequency and this is a sinusoidal wave only. So here you have a message data. This is 1 0 1 0. So how the bit stream is coming? This is 1, then it becomes 0, then it is 1, and then it is 0. So how we'll have the techniques? Just have a look at this. If it is amplitude shift keying, you just see this is the carrier, and here the amplitude of this carrier is varying according to the input bits. That if the bit is 1, okay, the amplitude is maximum, and the amplitude is minimum if the bit is 0. If the bit is 1, amplitude is maximum, and if the bit is 0, the amplitude is minimum. So this technique is called as amplitude shift keying. इसके नेक्स्ट वाले स्लाइड में आपको अच्छे से पिक्चर दिखेगा, एक बार यहाँ पे देख लो, फिर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड विल गो टू नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. देन दिस इज FSK, frequency shift keying. Here, according to the incoming bits 1 or 0, the frequency is changing. Okay, here in PSK, phase shift keying, as the signal changes or as the data changes from 1 to 0, the phase of carrier signal is changing. Okay, means we are modulating according to amplitude, according to frequency, according to phase, and according to amplitude and phase. That is QAM, quadrature amplitude. यहाँ पे देखो, in this technique also the amplitude and the phase is changing. This is called as quadrature amplitude modulation technique. So here you can see more definitely, you can see this is analog modulation for 0 1 0 1 0 1 bits. Okay, this is amplitude shift keying. This is frequency shift keying for the same bits. This is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1, and once again this is 0. Okay, here also in this technique, it is what? It is phase shift keying. So here the phase changes. Phase dekho, this is the change of 180 degrees. Here you can see the phase changing. This is called as phase shift keying. This is frequency shift keying, and this is amplitude shift keying. ASK, FSK and PSK. Is it okay? So this is a homework for you. You just take a snapshot of the screen or screen ka ek shot le lo, and this is the homework for you. You have to draw these signals. These are the digital message signal, and you have to modulate these data in ASK mode, in FSK mode and in PSK mode. ये करके देखो. This is a very good exercise for you. It will let you know that you have understood the thing or not, ki how the modulation is done. 110 111001010, ठीक है. ये पूरा डेटा स्ट्रीम है. इसके लिए एक पहले ये ऐसा वेवफॉर्म बना लो. You will have to draw the waveform like this earlier. ये ऐसा वेवफॉर्म बना लो, वंस और जीरो जिस तरह का डेटा है वैसे. और आफ्टर दैट यू विल हैव टू डू दीज 3 टेक्निक्स. ये 3 आपको उसको अप्लाई करना है. ओके, सो दिस विल बी अ होमवर्क फॉर यू. Just go through this and try at least once. Okay, so this is a block diagram of a digital modulation system. Now we will see what is there extra in this digital modulation system, how it is different from analog modulation system. So obviously if you have digital data, you will be having a clock. This is the transmitter side, this is the receiver side. So what we will have in transmitter side, first we will have precoder, then we have modulator, and then we have band pass filter and power amplifier. Okay, and with this modulator we'll have analog carrier. Analog carrier generator hai ye. Then we have buffer, and then we have modulator. Okay, so from here we are having the input data, that is the digital data, and from here we are having the analog carrier. Okay, from here we are generating the analog carrier, means the high frequency signal. Then here we are having a buffer. ये just current matching के लिए we are using, because here we'll have to mix these 2 signals. So we are using a modulator. Modulator, which type of modulator? It will be either ASK, FSK or PSK. Okay, then we have band pass filter and power amplifier. So whatever data we'll have to transmit, before transmitting we'll have to amplify it. Okay, and a particular band is to be transmitted. That's why we will have a band pass filter and power amplifier. Okay, and this data is then transmitted through channel up. Now the channel can be anything. It is all obviously it is in air. Okay, because we are using a very high frequency carrier, so we are going to transmit this in air with by using a transmitting antenna. So obviously the noise is going to be added to the signal. So what we are going at the receiver and what we are doing, we are having band pass filter and amplifier. Okay, ये first stage में why we put band pass filter and amplifier, because whatever bandwidth from here we are transmitting, only that frequency has to be cached by our receiving antenna. उसने कोई और frequencies यदि receive की हो तो वो हम यहाँ पे ही cancel out कर देंगे. Okay, and then we will amplify the signal. After amplifying, then what we are having, we should have to demodulate the, just a moment, ये आपको दिखेगा अच्छे से. Okay, so what we'll have to do then, we will have band pass filter once again, then carrier and clock recovery, and then demodulator and decoder. Okay, so whatever data from here you are receiving, it is a analog data. it is a high frequency carrier signal. That means it is a analog data. Then after seeing the amplitudes or frequency of that data, you will have to recover the digital bits. Okay, so here demodulator and decoder signal decoder devices we have connected, and with that we have carrier and clock recovery, and then band pass filter, and at the output what we are having, the digital signal bits whatever we have transmitted from the transmitter end. Okay, so this is all I have explained you, that what the block diagram contains and how it processes. So the thing what we have seen in this is information capacity. Now if you are transferring the digital bits through the channel, so we are having some of the parameters which are related to this, that this is information capacity, bits, bit rate, baud rate, and M array encoding. Now what is this? Bits is what, bit rate is what, baud rate is what, and M array encoding is what. So information capacity means the capacity of a channel to carry bits at a time. Whatever channel you are using in this communication, what is the capacity of that channel, how many bits it can carry, or is it able to carry a baud at a time, that decides the information capacity of a channel. Okay, so these things you will have to remember in whenever you are using digital modulation techniques. Okay, so this is all for this presentation. For today's class we'll stop here. We'll just have an overview that what we have seen in today's class and what is important you'll have to remember. First of all, you just remember what is the difference between analog modulation and digital modulation. Okay, बहुत ही बेसिक सा डिफरेंस है, वो आपको हमेशा ध्यान में रखना है कि एनालॉग मॉड्यूलेशन में दोनों भी, आपका सिग्नल भी और कैरियर भी, दे बोथ आर इन एनालॉग मोड, एंड हियर for digital communication your data, your message signal, and your carrier and in digital modulation what happens, the data which will have to carry is in digital form. वो कोई डिजिटल सर्किट का आउटपुट है या जो भी आपका सिग्नल है उसको आपको डिजिटली कन्वर्ट करना है, उसके बाद वो डेटा भेजना है. ठीक है, सो हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू send it. The carrier is a high frequency sine wave only. ठीक है, and then we are modulate got by using three techniques. Which are these three techniques? Either we can vary the amplitude, either we can vary the frequency, and either we can vary the phase. And when we vary both amplitude and phase together, it is called as quadrature amplitude modulation. ठीक है, just a moment. So these three techniques are there: amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying, and phase shift keying. These three things, these three techniques you will have to remember, and the fourth one is quadrature amplitude modulation technique. Okay, so this is the example of how the modulation is done by ASK, FSK, and PSK. Is it clear to you? Then these are the simple waveforms, just to clear the concept of ASK, FSK, and PSK. And after this I have given you one homework also. You can do this, you can take the snapshots, and you can WhatsApp me, so that I will understand that uh, you are really listening to the lectures and you are understanding the lectures also. Okay, so this is the block diagram of how the digital modulation system is there. Okay, तो ये पूरा एक system बताया है how the digital modulation is there. Here whatever modulator we are going to use, this can be either of ASK type, FSK type, and PSK or QAM type, quadrature amplitude modulation type. Okay, so these are the advantages, or this is the explanation of block diagram. This is how the bit capacity is there, information capacity is there. This is related, all these terms, they are related to channel. Information capacity means what is the capacity of your channel to carry the bits at a time. Then this is bits rate and baud rate. These four terms you will have to remember. Now, what is information capacity? It is a measure of how much information can be propagated through a communication system, is a function of bandwidth and transmission time. ठीक है, वही चीजें हैं जो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन की है. सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडेज क्लास. If you will have any questions, if you will have any queries, you can post on the chat box. Okay, we'll just have a snapshot of your attendance, and for today